Children, let us continue the chapter squares and square roots. The exercise 4 is continued. The sixth question. Find the length of the side of a square whose area is 441 m square. Here the area of the square is given. We have to find the length of the side of the given square. So let us assume the length of the side of a square is x. Let length of the side of a square equals x. You know that area is equals to side into side into side, that equals x square, and that area is given how much it is 441 m square, that is x square equals 441. Then length of this side we have to find out, that x becomes equals to square root of 441 if you take the square root on both the sides. So you take the square root on both the sides. Square root of x square is equals to square root of 441. Then square root of x square is x. Then square root of 441. If you know the square root directly, you write it, or otherwise use the division method. 441. Then put the bar for the digits 4 and 1. So 41 comes under one bar, that is under one group, and 4 is the single digit remaining. Now you take the perfect square. You know that 4 is a perfect square itself, that is 2 2s are 4. Then 4 minus 4 is 0. Take the next digits under the bar. 2 plus 2, 4. Then you put 4 1 1. 41 ones. You know that 41 into 1 is 41 only. Therefore, you can take 1 in front of 4 to multiply it by 1. So, you got 41. 41 ones are 41. 41 minus 41 is 0. Therefore, you can take x equals, here you got square root of 441 equals 21. So, you take square root of 441, that is 1. Then what is that is 21. Then what is the length of the side of a square whose area is 441 m square? Therefore, length of the side of given square, Now the seventh question. In a right triangle ABC, angle B equals 90 degree. Here there are two questions. The first question is A. If AB equals 6 cm, BC equals 8 cm, find AC. And the question number B is, if AC equals 13 cm, BC equals 5 cm, find AB. Now let us take the first one. In this question, AB is given 6 cm, BC is also given 8 cm, AC is to be find out. And given that angle B equals 90 degree and AC becomes the hypotenuse. You know that it is a right angle triangle. According to the Pythagoras theorem, square on the hypotenuse is equals to the sum of the squares on the other two sides. So you write first, in triangle ABC, angle B equals 90 degree. Therefore, you write AC square equals, square on the hypotenuse is equals to sum of the squares on the other two sides, AB square plus BC square. AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Here AC is the hypotenuse. The side opposite to the right angle is the hypotenuse. Square on the hypotenuse, that is AC square, equals the sum of the squares on the other two sides. AC square equals AB square plus BC square. That is AC square equals AB is given, write it, that is 6 square, plus BC is given, write the value 8 square. Then AC square equals 6 square is 36 plus 8 square is 64. Then what is the sum of 36 and 64? AC square equals 36 plus 64, the sum of these two is 100. 64 plus 6 is 70. 70 plus 30 is 100. Then you take the root on both the sides. Square root of AC square equals square root of 100. So square root of AC square is AC equals square root of 100 is 10. So you got, what is the value of 10? AC equals 10 here. AC equals 10 you got. That is 10. Now the second question. The second question is same triangle. Angle B is 90 degree. AC is given. BC is given. We have to find AB. Again you write in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC. So what is that? AC square equals AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. So here we have to find AB. Therefore it is better to write like this way. AB square plus BC square equals AC square. Then you write AB value, that is not given, write it as it is. AB square plus BC is given, that is 5 square equals AC is also given 13 square. Now you transfer this 5 square to the RHS. So you write AB square equals 13 square minus 5 square. Here 13 square, if you know 13 square, you write value, that is 169. And 5 square 25. You can write like this way. AB square is equals to 13 square is 169 minus 25. Or otherwise you can use 13 square minus 5 square is, use the identity x square minus y square. That is equals x plus y into x minus y. You can write 13 plus 5 into 13 minus 5. Then it becomes 13 plus 5 is 18. 13 minus 5 is, that is 8. 18 is 144 you will get here. Same thing here. AB square is equals to 169 minus 120 minus 25 is 144. 9 minus 5 is 4. 6 minus 2 is 4. 144. Otherwise you can do like this way. Then you take the root on both the sides. Square root of AB square equals square root of 144. Then a square root of AB square is AB. Square root of 144 is 12. So you got the value of AB is 12 here. Now the question number 8. A gardener has 1000 plants. He wants to plant these in such a way that the number of rows and the number of columns remain same. Find the minimum number of plants he needs more for this. Here it is just like a question. What is the least number to be added to the given number to make it a perfect square? Now let us consider number of rows and number of columns are equal here. So let us have number of rows equals x, number of columns equals x. So take the solution. Let number of rows equals x, also that equals to number of columns. Number of rows, number of columns are x here. Both are x. Then you know that total number of plants. So take total number of plants equals what? X into x equals x square. Now here let us find the x here. First you take the 1000 and find the approximate root here. 1000, here there are 2 bars which I have taken for 2 digits, and then you take 10, you take 10 means the nearest perfect square is 9. So you take 3 3s are 9. Then 10 minus 9 is 1. Take the next group. Here you double it, that is add 3. 3 plus 3, 6. Now here you have to take some number in front of 6, and here there is 10 means 61 into 1 equals 61 is okay, because if you take 2 that becomes 124 which is greater than 100. So you take 61 into 1, that is you will get here 61. 100 minus 61 is 10 minus 1 is 9, and 9 minus 6 is 3. And you know that 1000 is greater than 31 square. 31 square is smaller than 1000. So the next square you take 32 square. 32 square is, know that 32 into 32. 32 square equals 32 into 32. 32 into 32, that is 2 into 32 is 64. 64 plus 32 into 3 is 696. 6 plus 6, 12. You got 1024. That equals what? 1024. Now to get 1024, what is to be added here? You know that is 1024 minus 1000, that equals, you know, that is 24. So 24 is to be added means here he needs 24 more. He needs 24 more. Therefore you write the minimum number of plants, the minimum number of plants gardener needs to plant in such a way that number of rows equals number of columns. Number of rows equals number of columns. Is here is 24. Is 24, or you write 24 is the minimum number of plants gardener needs to plant in such a way that number of rows equals number of columns. And you know that then each row and each column, number of plants in each row and each column becomes 32. That is number of rows equals 32, number of columns equals 32. Number of rows equals 32, number of columns equals 32. Now you take the ninth question. What is that question? There are 500 children in a school. For a PT drill, they have to stand in such a manner that the number of rows is equals to number of columns. How many children would be left out in this arrangement? How many children would be left out in this arrangement? Here the given number is 500. 500 children are there. And you know that 500 is not a perfect square. Now let us try to find the. Now you take that number 500 and find the approximate square root of 500. First to put the bar for the 0 0. Take the first bar and the next bar is for 5. Only one digit is there. Now you consider 5. The nearest perfect square is 4. So you take 2 2s are 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Take that 0 0 down. Here you double it. 2 plus 2 is 4. Then here you know that you have to get the number nearest to 100 by taking some digit in front of 4 and multiplying that number by the same digit. So you know that 41 ones are 41, then 42 twos are 84, 43 threes are 129. It becomes more. Now you take the second one. 42 twos are 84. Then subtract 84 from 100. 10 minus 4 is 6 and 9 minus 8 is 1. 16 is remaining here. Here 22 rows, 22 columns are there. So how many children are remaining here? 16 children would be left out in this arrangement. So you write 16 children will be left out in this arrangement. Because here 22 rows, 22 columns, you will get 484 students. 484 students will be in the 22 rows and 22 columns. The remaining 16 students can't stand in the arrangement. So you can say that 16 children will left out in this arrangement.